Alright, lovelies, this is Arielle from the Tree of Life Tarot, and I have this question. It's regarding something that I have read this morning. Again, we don't read things by accident. They don't come to us by accident. People don't tell it to us by accident. You know, some things are messages. So I would like to see what's the lesson here. What's the lesson? Yes. What is the lesson? What does the divine want to tell us about the church burning? And I'm okay. Right now I'm asking for all. I apologize for using the word church because it's really houses of God. We have since the beginning of April churches being burned, churches that are visited by mainly by Black people in the US. Then we have in France Notre Dame burned. I would say burned to the ground. You know, why this happened? Like, this is an old church. Unlike so many people, I don't like that church. That's not the, again, the things that where a lot of tourists go. They don't. You cannot really feel the energy of the church. You feel the energy of the people that come there with their problems. So for that reason, it's not my place. But that's a significant landmark of Paris. And then there is a mosque that was burned down in Jerusalem, the holy place of all three main religions. And what is the lesson here? What is it? So what we don't know is I cannot read that card. It doesn't come to me. Again, something hidden. With my secular mindset, I would say that this is you know, the government trying to instill fear in people and make people fear based on fear and hate based on religion. But again, that's an interpretation. I'd like to say, for the record, that I don't receive information from the akasha for that. What does the divine want to say? The divine wants to tell us that we've become fools of money, of loving money, of holding money, bringing money as a cult. And I think that's the old dilemma, even in the Bible, worshipping, and that's specifically here status. Specifically status. Right here, I would say these are two religions that are that have lost their ways. The two religions in which the people have become foolish. They have lost their faith. They're no longer with God. They're with money and status, and they're worshipping money. The whole law of attraction is about, how do I get more? How can I fuel my avarice? And again, avarice is one of the 7 deadly sins, without trying to preach. So which are these two two religions? I think I have an idea what this one is. Let me see. I think I have an idea what this one is, but what is this one? And why is this one looking at this one? Okay, so this religion is the true religion of Islam. I like to really stick to that description, the true teachings of Islam. In its core, the Islamic religion is guarded by energies, divine energies that are feminine energies. There is, I think, in Syria, the avatar, the energetic avatar of Nada. That's one of the ascended masters. I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice. And that is an energy of love, of divine love, of love between in families and in communities, between families in communities. It's a really nice energy. And if you've ever been to places, and I like to state here, maybe there are people who don't know that, but not only Arabs are Muslims. There are a lot of people who are not Arabs and they're Muslims. There's a lot of communities of Muslim people who are the embodiment of the true religion. The true religion of the true meaning of what to be a Muslim is, and that's really love. There's a lot of love, family traditions. Money and the code to money, that has brought a lot of distortions of that pure divine energy that is flowing to those families and those countries that have predominantly this religion. And it feels like this religion is right now under attack. It is not understood. The people who are in the distorted version of that religion, they're not truthful. They're not in touch with what that religion is saying. The other religion, the other not religion, but the other denomination of the divine teachings is Catholicism, specifically Catholicism of the Western Europe, of Australia, USA, Canada, those countries. They need to I apologize for this, but it feels like colonialism is still happening. It's still happening through the cult of money, the cult of the cult of owning things, just buying things because others have it. I think that's something that is like a plague in the Western society, and not only the Western society, but something that is spreading throughout the world globally. again, the burning of those churches, even though, like, for example, we can see that, and the authorities can see to that. Why is this? Why is this happening? Who created this? What like accident or deluded person started that fire or this fire? But it's really what made me ask this question today was the fact that I read that there is this quote from a sage from Russia who started a esoteric club in London in the beginning of this of last century, which led to the I Am movement in the States, which led to the Abraham and Esther Hicks books and the law of attraction, and naming all kinds of things that are, again, they're not bad, because again, there's nothing either good or neither good or bad. But it's the way you use it. For example, we need. So the quote that I read was that when God starts to burn his own houses, and again we have churches in I think Louisiana from the beginning of the month that started being burned, churches with predominantly black community attending it. We had a mosque shooting in Australia, again I think it was the beginning of this month. Then we had people did not realize what's happening. Then the Notre Dame started burning, and so that we don't make it a Christian victim thing, a mosque from the 10th century, an old mosque, a holy site in Jerusalem, burned with again as well. So the message, so the quote was, if God starts to burn his own houses, the evil has prevailed. And what's the evil here? The evil is the spreading of foolishness of people who are having completely wrong understanding of what what is valuable. What's not valuable is possessions, money, the pursuit of money. And I have an example of two religions that really again came up. The third one that is not here mentioned, that's a moon religion. The high priestess is also connected with the moon. The king of wands is connected with the sun. Another moon religion, that's the I think Buddhism, but it did not show up as the main culprit here, the main let's say anger point. So I'll just leave it at that. The message here for the burning of those churches and the atrocities to innocent people who went to the house of God to pray is that for the Islam is that this is a religion. This is it's not about a religion, it's about faith in tradition, in love in the family, love with other families, dignity, a lot of dignity. And again, I've seen it in such communities that I've really seen this happening in real life. Most people, however, that it shows here, and it shows from the divine signs that most people do not. And the other one is Catholicism. Not all forms of Christianity, but Catholicism here. Catholicism has a role, and that role in the countries where Catholic faith is predominant, or has historically been predominant, these countries, they need to stop colonizing the world with their views, thinking that their views are the right ones, with their way of life, because that way of life is shallow, it's superficial. It does not bring family and love to the front. It is foolish way of thinking that the world needs colonialization, the world needs protection, and that's the true calling for Catholicism: protection of divine qualities, goodness, kindness, especially kindness, helping hand, helping heart. That's what these countries need to return to, and that's what they need to return to. Let me out. There's opportunities. So these are signs. So there's opportunities to rectify all of this. Let me see. I had this question, really burning question, about the Cathedral of Notre Dame. I'll ask it in a separate video, because that's a really separate question to the divine. There's a lot of food for thought in this information that I receive right now. Before I go to that question, I really want to thank for the opportunity to receive all the information that I received, and for all the things that that were, shown to me. Appreciate it. I really appreciate it, and I hope that information is of help to whoever watches this video, and I would definitely appreciate your comments below. What's your intake of that video? It is esoteric and strange, but let me see, what's your intake on it?